Hello everyone, and welcome back to Western Flavors. Today we're starting a very special two-part series that takes us through one of the most dramatic moments in Heartland history, the birth of Lindy Marion Borden. At 37 weeks pregnant, Amy is anxiously awaiting her baby's arrival, but false alarms have left her confused and scared about recognizing real labor. And when Ty ends up hospitalized just as the real moment arrives, everything threatens to fall apart. If you're enjoying this series, please hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss a chapter. Today's episode follows Amy and Ty through terrifying false alarms, mounting tension, and finally the moment Amy's water breaks while Ty is trapped in a hospital an hour away. Let's dive in. Amy Fleming Borden walked slowly from the barn to the house, one hand supporting her lower back. At 37 weeks pregnant, everything ached. Her feet were swollen beyond recognition, her back hurt constantly, and sleep had become a distant memory, interrupted by bathroom trips and the baby's constant movement. She was feeding the horses, something she insisted on doing herself despite everyone's protests when the first contraction hit. It was different from the practice contractions she'd been feeling for weeks. This one wrapped around her entire belly, taking her breath away and making her grip the stall door for support.
Okay, that was intense.
She breathed through it, her heart starting to race. Was this it? Was this labor? 10 minutes later, another one came. Then, another 10 minutes after that. Amy pulled out her phone with shaking hands and started timing them. Regular contractions, 10 minutes apart. This could be the beginning of labor. But Ty was an hour away on an emergency vet call a horse with colic that needed immediate surgery. She'd insisted he go this morning. Told him she was fine. Now she wasn't so sure. She called Lou, trying to keep her voice steady.
Lou, I think I'm having contractions. 10 minutes apart.
What? How far apart?
10 minutes. Maybe less now.
I'm coming over right now. Don't move.
Amy made it to the house, each step feeling precarious. She found Jack in the kitchen, working on ranch paperwork.
Amy, what's wrong? You look pale.
I think I'm in labor. Contractions are 10 minutes apart.
Jack's face went from calm to determined in an instant.
Okay, sit down. Where's Ty?
Surgery. He can't answer his phone right now.
I'll leave him a message. Lou's coming?
Yes.
Another contraction hit, stronger this time. Amy gripped the table edge, breathing slowly through it. Jack watched helplessly, clearly out of his depth. Lou burst through the door 15 minutes later, already in crisis management mode.
Okay, I'm here. How far apart now?
Still about 10 minutes. Maybe 8.
We should go to the hospital. Better safe than sorry.
But Ty,
We'll keep trying him, but Amy, if this is real labor, we can't wait.
Jack grabbed Amy's hospital bag, already packed and waiting by the door for weeks. They helped her into the truck, and Jack drove while Lou sat in back with Amy, timing contractions. Halfway to Calgary, Ty finally called back.
Amy, what's happening? Jack's message said contractions.
I think I'm in labor. We're heading to Calgary, General.
I'm coming. The surgery just finished. I'll be there as fast as I can.
Drive safe. Please. I need you to get here safely.
I love you. I'm coming.
At the hospital, they rushed Amy into triage. A nurse took her vitals while Lou held her hand and Jack paced outside. How far apart are the contractions?
About 8 to 10 minutes now. They're consistent.
The nurse examined Amy's cervix. Amy held her breath, certain this was it. You're only dilated to 1 centimeter. These are Braxton Hicks contractions, practice labor. Very common at this stage. You're not in active labor yet. Amy felt relief and embarrassment crash over her.
So this isn't real?
Not yet. Your baby's just practicing. Could be days or weeks. But call us if your water breaks or contractions get to 5 minutes apart and stay consistent. Tad arrived just as they were being discharged. his face pale with worry.
Amy, is everything okay? Is the baby?
False alarm. Just Braxton Hicks. I'm sorry I scared you.
Don't apologize. I'm just glad you're both okay.
He pulled her into a gentle hug, and Amy felt his heart hammering against her cheek. On the drive home, Ty held her hand tightly.
How do you feel?
Embarrassed. Anxious. I was so sure it was real. Ty, how am I going to know when it actually happens?
The nurse said, we'll know. Your water will break, or the contractions will get much closer together.
But neither of them felt confident about that. The next week was tense. Ty refused to take any calls that would take him more than 15 minutes from Heartland. He hovered constantly, watching Amy for any sign of distress.
Ty, I'm fine. I'm just getting a glass of water.
Let me get it for you. You should be resting.
I've been resting all morning. I need to move around.
What if the contractions start again?
Then I'll tell you. But I can't just sit still for potentially weeks.
But Ty couldn't relax. Every sound Amy made, every time she shifted position, he was on high alert. But the 8th day after the false alarm, Amy was at her breaking point.
Ty, you have to stop hovering. I feel like I can't breathe with you watching constantly.
I'm just trying to take care of you and the baby.
I know, but I need you to trust me to know my own body. If something's wrong, I'll tell you immediately.
What if you don't realize? What if something happens and I'm not paying attention?
Then Lou or Jack will be here. Ty, I'm not made of glass.
He looked hurt, and Amy softened her voice.
I love that you care, but this anxiety isn't healthy for either of us.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'll try to ease up.
Before he could say more, another contraction hit stronger than before, taking Amy completely by surprise. She gasped, gripping the counter.
Amy!
I'm okay. It's probably just another false alarm.
But 20 minutes later, another contraction came. Then 18 minutes. Then 15. Lou, who'd stopped by with Katie, immediately started timing them.
Amy, these seem regular, and they're getting closer together.
They did last time, too. I don't want to go back to the hospital and be told I'm wasting everyone's time again.
But what if it's real this time?
Another contraction hit, and this one made Amy cry out. Ty was already grabbing the hospital bag.
We're going. I don't care if it's another false alarm.
They made the drive to Calgary again, Amy trying to convince herself this time was different. The contractions continued all the way to the hospital. In triage, the same nurse smiled sympathetically. Back again? Let's see what's happening. She examined Amy while Ty held her hand. Still 1 centimeter. No change from last week. I'm sorry, but these are still Braxton Hicks. This time, Amy cried. The embarrassment, the uncertainty, it all crashed over her.
Hey, it's okay. We'll figure this out.
How will I know, Ty? How will I know when it's real?
The nurse said, your water will probably break first, or contractions will get much closer together. We'll know.
Mrs. Borden, when you're in active labor, you'll know. The contractions will be longer, stronger, and much closer together. Trust your body. But as they drove home in silence, Amy felt defeated. 3 days later, Ty was at the clinic with Scott when it happened. One moment he was examining a horse, the next, the world tilted, and everything went black. He woke to Scott's worried face. T, can you hear me? Stay with me.
What happened?
You passed out. We're going to the hospital.
No, I can't. Amy's 38 weeks pregnant.
Which is why we need to make sure you're okay. At the hospital, they ran tests, blood work, EKG, monitoring. The doctors wanted him overnight for observation.
I need to go home. My wife could go into labor any time.
Mr. Borden, you collapsed. We need to find out why. You need to stay so we can make sure you're healthy enough to be there for your baby. Ty felt trapped, panic rising. He called Amy.
Amy, I'm at the hospital. I collapsed at the clinic. They're keeping me overnight for tests.
What? Are you okay?
They don't know yet. Probably just exhaustion. But they won't let me leave until morning.
Ting, you need to stay. Let them run the tests. I'm fine. The baby will wait.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Get some rest. I love you.
But as Amy hung up, unease settled in her chest. Ty was in the hospital, and she was alone. The next afternoon, Amy stood in front of her mirror in the loft, adjusting her maternity dress. Caleb and Cassandra's wedding was in 2 hours, and despite being heavily pregnant, Amy had promised to be there. She drove with Lou and Jack to the Calgary venue. At the bridal suite, she found Cassandra radiant in her wedding dress. Amy, I'm so glad you made it. How are you feeling?
Good. Tired, but good. You look absolutely beautiful.
The ceremony was lovely. Amy sat in the back row, one hand on her belly, watching her friends exchange vows. Caleb looked happier than she'd ever seen him. The reception started with cocktail hour, then dinner. Amy sat with Lou and Jack, picking at her food, feeling increasingly uncomfortable.
Are you okay? You look uncomfortable.
I'm fine. Just the usual late pregnancy stuff.
But then, mid-conversation as Caleb and Cassandra's first dance began, Amy felt it. Not a contraction, but something completely different. A sudden release, warmth spreading. She looked down and saw liquid pooling on her chair.
Oh no.
Lou followed her gaze and gasped.
Amy, did your water just break?
I think so. Lou, I think my water just broke.
For a moment, fear paralyzed her. This was it. This was really happening. And Ty wasn't here. Jack was on his feet immediately.
We need to get you to the hospital right now.
No.
The word came out firm, decisive. Everyone stopped and stared.
I'm not going to the hospital. I want to go home. To Heartland. And I need Ty.
Amy, Ty's at the hospital. He can't leave.
Then I'm going home and having the baby there. I am not doing this without him. I won't bring our daughter into the world while Ty's stuck in a hospital bed an hour away.
Amy, if your water broke, the baby's coming. We need to get you medical help.
Then we called Dr. Margot. She does home births. I researched her months ago. We do this at Heartland, in the loft, where Ty and I built our life. That's where I want our baby to be born.
Cassandra appeared at their table. What's happening? Is Amy okay?
My water broke. Cass, I'm so sorry. I'm ruining your wedding.
You're not ruining anything. What do you need?
I need to get home, and I need someone to get Ty out of that hospital.
Caleb appeared beside his new wife, still in his tuxedo.
Did I hear that right? Your water broke?
Yes, and Ty's stuck at the hospital. They won't let him leave, but I'm not having this baby without him.
Caleb's face transformed from shock to determination.
Then I'll get him out. I've got an idea. It's crazy, but it'll work.
Caleb, it's our wedding reception.
And Amy and Ty are family. They've been there for every important moment in my life. I'm not letting Tay miss the birth of his kid. Case, I have to do this.
Cassandra looked at her new husband, then at Amy's desperate face, and nodded. Bring Ty home. We'll still be married when you get back.
I love you.
I know. Now go. Lou was already on her phone.
I'm calling Dr. Margot. Jack, help me get Amy to the truck.
Wait. Someone needs to tell Ty. He needs to know what's happening.
I'll call him from the truck. Come on, Amy. Let's get you home.
They helped Amy carefully through the wedding venue, guests staring as they passed. Amy felt a contraction hit her, first real one since her water broke, and she gripped Lou's arm.
That's different. That's really different from before.
I know we need to move.
In the truck, speeding toward Heartland, Lou called Ty at the hospital.
Tay, it's Lou. Amy's water broke. The baby's coming tonight.
What? Where is she? Is she at the hospital?
No, she refused. We're taking her home to Heartland. She wants the baby born there. Dr. Margot is meeting us.
I'm coming. I'm leaving right now.
Ty, the doctors won't let you leave. You're under observation.
I don't care. My wife is having our baby. Nothing is keeping me away. Tell her I'm coming. I'll be there.
Caleb's on his way to you.
Tell Amy I love her. Tell her I'm coming.
Lou hung up and relayed the message to Amy, who was breathing through another contraction in the back seat.
He's coming. I knew he would.
We're almost home. Just hold on, Amy.
Another contraction hit, stronger than the last. Amy gripped the door handle, breathing hard.
They're getting closer together. Lou, time that.
That was only 8 minutes since the last one.
It's really happening. The baby's really coming.
As Heartland came into view, Amy felt both fear and relief. This was where she wanted to be, home, surrounded by family, in the place where she and Ty had built their life together. The truck pulled up to the barn, and they helped Amy out carefully. Another contraction hit as they reached the barn door.
I need to get to the loft. I need to lie down.
We'll help you. Just take your time.
They guided her slowly up the loft stairs, each step careful. Inside the loft, the space where Amy and Ty had started their married life, Amy felt a sense of rightness settle over her despite the fear. This was where their baby should be born. Home, at Heartland. Dr. Margot arrived minutes later, her medical bag in hand, her calm presence immediately soothing. Dr. Margot. Amy, I understand you want a home birth. Let's get you comfortable and see where we are. She examined Amy while Lou held her hand. Daughter Margot, you're at 5 centimeters already and progressing quickly. This baby's coming tonight. Where's your husband?
On his way. My friend Caleb went to get him from the hospital. He'll be here. He has to be here.
Margot, first babies can be unpredictable. We might need to start without him if things move fast.
He'll make it. I know he will.
But inside, Amy felt fear mixing with hope. What if Caleb couldn't get Ty out? What if she had to do this alone? Another contraction hit, and Amy cried out. These were different from the Braxton Hicks, powerful, purposeful, taking over her entire body.
Breathe, Amy. Just breathe through it.
Where is he? Lou, where is Ty?
He's coming. Caleb will get him here.
Downstairs in the barn, Jack paced, his weathered face tight with worry. Tim had arrived, along with Georgie. They all waited, listening to the sounds from the loft above, praying Ty would arrive in time. In the loft, Amy gripped Lou's hand through another contraction, her eyes on the stairs, waiting, hoping, praying her husband would walk through that door. That concludes today's episode of Heartland. Amy's water has broken, and after 2 terrifying false alarms, labor is finally real. But Ty is trapped in a hospital an hour away, stuck under observation after collapsing from exhaustion. Amy made the bold decision to have their baby at home at Heartland, rather than go to a hospital without Ty by her side. Dr. Margot is there to help, but as contractions intensify and labor progresses quickly, the question remains, will Ty make it in time? Caleb left his own wedding reception to rescue his best friend, and somewhere between Calgary and Heartland, a desperate plan is unfolding. Amy is at 5 centimeters and progressing fast. Time is running out. Will Caleb's crazy rescue plan work? Will Ty make it to the loft before his daughter is born? And can Amy bring their baby into the world in the place where their love story began? Join us next time for the conclusion of this incredible birth story as we witness Caleb's daring hospital rescue, Ty's race against time, and the moment Lindy Marion Borden enters the world surrounded by the love and legacy of Heartland Ranch. If you enjoyed this emotional episode, please like and subscribe. And tell us in the comments, do you think Ty will make it in time? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, this is Western Flavors.